Hey everybody, this is Lee Beatty, and I want to welcome you guys to Fabulous Monday. Hopefully you guys are having a great start to your week. I wanted to provide some free training today and really give you some free resources. First off, for those of you who don't know me, obviously my name is Lee Beatty. I have been affiliated with a couple brands you may know, I've shared with over the last few years. I'm a published author. I'm a social media person. I make courses on Udemy and so on and so forth. So, I started marketing online because I just wanted to really have a better way to make money instead of having to work so hard. So, reasons for that are why I started doing internet marketing in the first place. So, it took me a little while. I really started on the wrong foot. I got swindled. I got taken for a whole lot of money. Time and resources, and really I started off on the wrong foot. So what I've done recently is I wanted to start doing these types of hangouts. For all of you are probably wondering where I was at last week. Sorry about that. I was just kind of working on some other things. Actually, and don't worry about it because I'm going to actually announce it. I'm going to tell you guys what I'm going to be doing. A lot of it's going to be about a YouTube video, and I've been working on some LinkedIn strategies, folks. So don't worry if you're not, up to date on all that stuff. Don't worry. I'll definitely do my best to try and provide some awesome training today. So welcome everyone. Thanks for attending this video. This hangout. For those of you that can make it live, for those of you that don't know me, I'm real big into doing impromptu hangouts. I'm actually going to start demonstrating the power of doing these live and using my 22 social resource, which I believe is the best mobile and social media based resource out there. And for all of you who are, questioning whether or not there's any validity to that, I highly encourage any of you to just go ahead and Google 22 social review right now. You'll see that's me on there. The first overall result is something that when they first launched last year and they really came out, I was part of a beta test group that we're privy to helping get the word out there a little earlier than others. So, so I'm going to demonstrate the power of using this, free resource. It's not really a free. It's one of those you tell 3 and it's free. So for me it's free, and I'm able to really take advantage of some of the awesome resources that it does provide. If you're wanting to know more about it, just go to $1,000,000tosuccess.com, or just Google 22 social review or 22 social app review or 22 social pro features, or whatever. You'll see it's by me, and that's one of my first tips for you folks. If you're just starting out online, you want the best mobile and social media resource, go check that out now. So the second thing is I want you guys to take note of my little bar here, my call to action bar, and I want you to take note. It's right here. See this right here? It's called Hangout Magics. And his name is Bertrando. I think I said his name right. I have bought a few of his products. A lot of the graphics and things that I do, especially recently, I use his actual software for it. So it's instant FB presence, instant Twitter presence, instant Hangout presence. I mean, I got this whole suite of tools. I was really introduced to his product line by one of the big monster marketers, is what I call them. But I'm not going to call them guru marketers anymore. I'm going to call them monster marketers. His name is Martin Crumlish. Martin Crumlish introduced me to, through the power of email marketing, introduced me to Bertrando, and so this is what you're seeing right here. It's called Hangout Magics. It's absolutely free. So you can make these little custom banners, and you can make these little call to action banners for free. And for those of you that like to do these hangouts, you like to spruce them up, and you're not necessarily using the Hangout toolbox. And the Hangout toolbox, it's on that side. There you go. There you go. Get all twisted around. So it's going to be on that side of your box when you're actually doing it. It's the Hangout toolbox. What this does is it allows you to provide these little banners here. Actually provide a custom resource. Your message, your name, whichever the case. That's just another free resource that you can actually use. I really like it. I don't personally care that this is there, but it's free. You can actually go there. It's hangoutmagics.com. Amazing free resource. for those of you that want something that's a little bit, above and beyond, what you're using on the Hangouts. For those of you using YouTube, you use it for Google Plus, or you just wanting to put these videos out there. So that's why I started to do this. I've known about Hangout Magic for a long time. If you look at some of my old school videos I did about a year and a half ago, I've used this, and then I recommend this in any of my trainings I'm doing. And actually, this is one of the resources okay. It's one of the free resources that I point out in some of my trainings. Right now I'm in the process of doing an actual YouTube course right now on the Udemy platform. So again, why should you trust me, and why should you, folks, I have over 4,000 students. I just started publishing courses a little over 3 months ago. So you can look me up on the Udemy platform, and you can see from there. I like the Udemy platform, and today what I'm actually going to point out as far as free training are going to be 3 different sets of trainings. The first one is going to be how to find trending niches. Okay. 2, how you're going to Fiverr. Fiverr is for trending niches, folks. You're probably wondering when you first start marketing online, how in the world do people spot these trends? How do they get ahead of the curve? How in the world do they spot these things and they get out there in advance? Well, that's because they're watching trends. That's what they're looking at, all the various trend resources that are out there. And what I did was, in the description, in the link description below, I left you 3 training sources from ShareBeat. What we wanted to do is provide you a huge value, over-deliver on value, but also provide a free training. So you don't have to. There's nothing you have to do. You can opt in. You want to opt into our list to get those free trainings. Just in case you don't like watching these types of videos, then you can. Not required, but hey, I highly recommend it because like this Hangout Magic right here. If you were on my list last year, then you guys know that I definitely pointed this out, and a lot of people will love to have these little bars, these call to action bars, spruce up their videos, make it look better, so when you're ever doing any type of Hangouts or anything like this, you can actually make it look a lot more appealing and, really stand out from the crowd. I mean, this is, the whole reason for pointing that out for you. Again, so how to spot trending niches. Like for me, folks, this is something that, in my marketing journey online, I just didn't understand that. I went about keyword research. I went about all these things wrong. And that's actually the other free training that I'm providing. And remember, it's in the link description below. There's going to be 3 sets of links that you can go there. Just watch those videos. If you want to share those, grab that link and share them on your videos. By all means, I put them out there. It's on the actual Skill Feed course. And I'll talk a little bit more about Skill Feed in a little bit. But the biggest problem a lot of people are having these days is they're inundated with too much information. And again, for those of you like this, see this little resource called Hangout Magic. That's a free resource. I highly recommend that you use it and use it to your advantage. And the other thing, you see this right here? I just started this Facebook.com Best Small Business Marketing fan page. What I'm going to be doing primarily from here on out is going to be literally inundating the information that I have and that I provide on these trainings, or these sets of really just pages and things like that. I'm going to be doing a lot. That's going to be my dedicated source fan page, if you will, for providing all sorts of trainings. This is going to be kind of like anyone that actually finds that they want the best small business resources, they can. Okay. But today you're going to find out about trending niches. You're going to find out how to Fiverr, and Fiverr is a huge marketplace, folks. Again, let me back up. I get so excited. I know a lot of you probably wonder why I do that. But trending niches. Trending niches could be like when like the FIFA World Cup was going on. Right now the NFL is going on. And some of these topics and some of these things that are going on in the NFL right now, they're going to show on on Facebook. See right there. There are trends there that you're going to spot. They're going to be on Twitter. They're going to be on, a lot of these other places. In that series of training courses, I really, literally, I exposed all the free resources that are in there, and I provided it on a Skill Feed platform. Skill Feed essentially is it rivals Udemy. I started on Udemy, and then I was actually invited to start putting some of these videos out on SkillFeed. And so what I've done is I've created a couple different, I don't want to call them courses, they're just video trainings, okay? It's kind of the same way that I like to learn. I like to provide videos. I like to do over the shoulder. It's not so much me talking to you like I am right now, conveying my message, but, you know, things like that. So you're going to learn in there the best trending niche websites that you can actually go to and start really uncovering websites and trends right now. The second is how to Fiverr. Fiverr, for all of you who don't know what Fiverr is a community of people, business owners, service providers, you know, on and on and on. But Fiverr is a community where you can actually get things done for you for $5. And it's something that I've been using for a little over 3 years now. And you know, the thing is, I was initially using Fiverr wrong. I didn't understand about it. And then I started to provide gigs on there. So if you find me on there, you guys will know I provide Amazon gigs, and you know, I think I'm one of the only people on Fiverr that provides that kind of a gig. So you know, I provide Kindle research. I provide things like that. I always help people. My goal there is you know, literally provide something that's just over the top value, just literally over the top, and just allows for some amazing value. Okay, but it's something that you can go there right now if you have a limited budget, or if you're just starting out and you know you're looking to get things done like press releases, getting graphics done, getting covers for your ebooks done, getting backlinks, you know, things like that. You can go there and you can pay $5, have somebody leverage their time, their effort, and literally get them to you know, build up your resource and build up your presence online. I personally just did. I used it last week. I was jumping in on a promotion on something that was done by, you know, one of those monster marketers. Remember, a guru marketer, and they just put out an amazing platform. I really like it. It's somebody I've actually bought products for, but I always promote his stuff because he's a great guy. So, and you know, you can find it there on ShareFeed. Actually, I'm offering a huge bonus package. So, for those of you that want to use what I consider to be the best WordPress-based resource for anything that you're doing, it's intuitive. It's a really great theme and plugin, and it's made by Sean Donahoe. It's a WP Profit Builder. That's not what this is about. So. You know, and the last but certainly not least is, you know, keyword research. So, folks, those three things that I'm providing as far as free resources, free training, everything that I'm not going to cover today in this video, and pointing out resources like Hangout Magic, and which, as you can see, this is this right here, and then that Facebook page, folks. I haven't told a whole lot of people about that, and I'm not even going to use that as a pay-per-click resource. I'm literally going to do it for those that actually watch these type of videos, those that are here in the Richmond, Virginia area, because I just recently moved. From all of you that probably know me from the Dallas-Fort Worth area, and all the things I was taking over there from SEO resources, and you know, like all the different sites. Let me back up. What I did was I was issued a challenge by one of my students that I could not dominate the first page rankings for SEO terms, for you know, for competitive keywords, and I literally took over some of the biggest terms there in the Dallas-Fort Worth area for SEO services, for, you know, search engine optimization service in that particular city or suburb, whatever you want to call it. And you know, for those of you guys know me from that, it's, you know, I was crushing it there, and it was getting, you know, people calling up and, you know, wanting to know how to do that, and that's actually what I'm doing a course for now. But today, you know, I moved to Richmond, Virginia. I love this area, folks. It's beautiful. It's green. Went to the beach this weekend. Got some little sun on my cheeks. Went out there to Virginia Beach. I love it. I'm telling you, I love being close to the water, being close to the beach. It's amazing. So. So all that being said, you want some free training, you want some free business building tips. Well, let me clue you in for everybody here. I'm you know, for those of you using LinkedIn, I kind of inundated you with a whole bunch of different stuff here. The first is I provided in the link below. You have 3 different resources that you can go there right now. They're on ShareBeat. It's on my, but it's also through SkillFeed. Okay. For those of you who are looking to do videos like this, over the shoulder videos and things like that, SkillFeed is an amazing way to start. Udemy is another way to start. If you're if you know things that other people are probably asking you about, put a course out there. For me, I like the Udemy platform, and I like the SkillFeed platform. And today, all of the videos that I am providing you, in the link below, they're all on ShareBeat, but they are embedded links from the SkillFeed platform, and it's something that I just want to make sure that you all are aware of, and take advantage of, because it is free training. And excuse me for a second, I was expecting people to kind of hit me up here. So basically, one of the biggest things that I've realized along the way, since I started online, is a lot of people don't give away their free secrets. You gotta opt in, or you gotta, like for me, like giving this Hangout Magic. Folks, it's just hangoutmagics.com with an X, and you go there and you can use this. That's a free resource, and it looks cool. Look at that; it looks really cool. It's a nice overlay that you can embed on your YouTube videos, and it's something I absolutely like. Second thing is, for the first 5 years or so I was online, folks, I started off as a technical. Maybe a lot of you are like that. Maybe some of you are maybe a little bit more advanced. Maybe you use the cell phone and or your smartphone or whatever, and you really come along with the times. Well, I wasn't that person initially. When I started back online back in 2007, I was completely scared that everything I was going to do was going to break the internet. And I'm going to tell you why. I worked in the semiconductor field, which is brands that you may know, Intel, Samsung, Texas Instruments, just to name a few. And the tools or the machines that were in there, they have products in there that was very expensive. I mean, we'll put it to you this way, one of these quote-unquote wafers, one of these things that they were doing, that had hazardous chemicals, ultra-high vacuum, robotics, pneumatics, things like that. And if you made a mistake, you could potentially cost, a huge loss. When I say a huge loss, I'm not talking about $20, $30, $50, $100, $1,000. I'm talking about sizable losses. $1 million, $2 million. And then you talk about the fix, to bring those tools back up. So there were really high costs that were associated with the job that I had. So when I first started online, I was a technophobe. I was scared that anything I was going to do was going to break the internet, and really that's kind of how I started my journey, and that's why it took me so long to kind of grasp that what was going on online. Okay, so there you go. So along the way, I've made all these mistakes. I paid a lot of money. I got swindled. I got just a lot of people just, I don't know, took advantage of people like me. And maybe you're like that. Maybe you're somebody that you started out online and you just didn't have the right avenue. You didn't know who to trust. You didn't know that when you bought that product, you thought it was going to be an end-all, be-all product that was going to help you go to the next level, but then there was something missing. All right? Well, that's the whole reason why today I wanted to do some free training. I wanted to do this. When I say free training is in the link, and there are 3 different links in the description below, folks. 3 of them, okay? And there's a series of what you would call courses. There are many courses on, trending niches, Fiverr, and how to keyword research. Folks, those are some what I call core competencies of marketing. How can you make money when you don't understand niches and trending niches? How can you make money when you don't know how to scale your efforts? Because folks, if you're doing everything yourself, more than likely you're gonna fall down on your face. There are specific cases where there are people that are considered to be one-man gangs, and there are people that do that very well. They know how to do SEO and things like that. But what happens as a result when you buy these courses, you buy these products and things like that, you feel like you're not getting enough. Well, today when this free training with, offering you free resources, the Hangout Magics, the Facebook fan page there, the 3 links in the description below. I'm trying to point out something to you that is going to provide free training. It's going to really provide free business building tips that are going to help you, and you should take advantage of it because it's on a skill feed platform, which lends me to now the free training, the free tips, the things like that. When you literally decide you want to do videos like that, over-the-shoulder training videos or whiteboard videos or whatever the case, whatever type of training videos that you provide, folks, skill feed. And for all of you that are probably wondering, what is skill feed? I'm going to get ready and turn this over to, so what I'm going to do is I'm going to do I'm going to share my screen, and I'm going to show you a couple different things about why you should actually trust me, okay? So as you guys know, everything I do it in an incognito window so I don't skew the results. All right, so I'm going to go ahead and share my screen, and I'm going to show you a couple things so that you guys can see, because right now you learned a little bit about me. You guys all know that you can go pick up this Hangout Magic. That's free. Okay, it doesn't cost you a thing. You learned that now that you can literally go in the description below. There are 3 different training modules that you can go in. They're not just training. They're training courses. They're mini training courses where literally you go there, watch the video. It doesn't cost you a thing. Okay, just go there and watch it. That's all. That's all. And if you want, like I said, then opt in over there and say, hey Lee, I would love these videos. Where can I get these videos? I want to embed these videos. Then you do that. But what I'm going to do right now is I'm going to share with you a couple free resources. Because again, recapping, this Hangout Magic right here. You see this little overlay right by my head? That is a free resource. Okay, that's something that, see this right here? It can spruce up your actual YouTube videos, and it's free. It's by Bertrando. Okay, he offers this for free out there. So that's something it's a business building tip, folks. If you don't mind seeing the little Hangout Magic thing up there, I mean, again, if you can put that there, you get this overlay, and you get this nice overlay. You put this, you want to take this Hangout Magic on and put it in Pixlr. And I'm going to show you all this right now. Okay, so that you guys know. But just remember, in the links, there's 3 links in the description below that you can go there, click on those. They're free training. If you want those videos for your own, just let me know. Opt in, get a hold of me, say, hey Lee, I would love to have those videos and embed those on my site. I love those free training. Could I offer that to my friends in my list or whatever the case? And I will be glad to send it on to you. That's the whole reason. You want to build your business, then you can utilize my videos as well. But let me go ahead and share my screen. So I'm going to show you a few things here today that have, literally will help you go to the next level. Because I'm going to expose, I guess what I'm going to get as my newest social media property that I did a hangout on a couple weeks ago. And I've been tinkering with this thing, folks. And literally, I put 20 posts out there at random times. I didn't do anything for a whole week. And I've got like 250 followers on there, and I've done nothing to engage them but put up posts and share some just random stuff from the internet. So here, let me go ahead and show you that. So I'm going to do, so just don't forget, recap for anybody, if you want this little call to action bar there and all that, it's right here. It's right here, hangoutmagics.com. The second thing, in the description below, there are 3 sets of trainings. They're free. I want you to watch them. If you're new, it doesn't matter if you're new, if you're experienced, whatever the case. That's from a site called SkillFeed, and that's what I'm going to show you now. So that you, who you are, if you want free training, if you want to provide your own training. I was actually talking to a gentleman this morning, actually about 45 minutes ago, excuse me, and we were talking on Facebook. We were doing the whole I am thing on Facebook, and he says, man, Lee, I didn't know that you had that many courses out there. I didn't know you were doing all that. I want to do this. So what I told him was, hey, I'm going to put a video together. I'm going to share it because I do these Hangouts impromptu. I don't invite people. So if people find it, I'm really thrilled. But when I actually do these and I invite everybody via a Hangout, and you're going to see right there in Facebook, I'm going to use 22 Social. That's my other resource that I want you all to know about. It is 22 Social. For those of you, I consider that to be the best mobile and social media based resource on the internet. Okay, You can go to milliondollarstosuccess.com and check it out for yourself, or Google 22 Social Review. You'll see I'm the very first result there out of all those are 22 Social App Review. Check those out. You'll see I do a very, very extensive video. It's newbie friendly. I love it. So, but the second thing is all those videos from the links in the description below, that's from a site called SkillFeed, and I'm going to show you guys that now. So I'm going to go ahead and share my screen. So let me go ahead and do that real quick. And I do it off of an Incognito tab. All right. So welcome to the Incognito tab. So in here, I'm going to go to SkillFeed Invite. So you guys can see this right here? I want you to take note of this. There's 314,000 results. I'm not logged in. See this? You can see this is by me right here. Okay. I'm actually literally doing an invite, and I'm kind of persuading those people. See, I actually, and don't worry, this is a bit.ly redirect. It's just for free tracking and something to show some of my students that you can literally do that. But what I did was, I did a SkillFeed invite, and what is okay, you can say, what is SkillFeed? SkillFeed is an online marketplace for educational content. Okay, and they're owned by Shutterstock. Just so you guys know, it says our all you can learn platform supports multidisciplinary skill learning and sharing with a monthly subscription. The great part about that, folks, is when you actually provide these trainings on your own, you can actually share your content and you get paid 20 cents per minute. So, you know, the reason why I'm actually showing this to you, the SkillFeed invite, is for those of you who want to do these kind of trainings you want to offer, it doesn't matter what it is. It could be jump roping, walking your dog, or whatever. The folks, they're literally only a year old, and they are throwing money at this to give people the incentive to actually work it out. So if you did like this, SkillFeed, how to Fiverr, and I'll just show you real quick. Let's see. I don't even know if it's. Yeah, I'll do this. How about this? Skillfeed.com. How to Fiverr. No, of course not. Well, it doesn't matter. So basically, it's owned by Shutterstock. The courses that I'm providing are on this platform. Is what it is. So if I don't have the exact, you know, whatever it is in there, then don't worry about it. It's you know, just watch this invite. I give everybody an incentive. But all the videos that I've done are on this platform, so it's not going to hurt you. You can literally use these to benefit you as well. The reason why I recommend that you do this is it's a growing community, as you can see, and what Shutterstock is doing, which is virtually different than other, like say the Udemy platform. They're saying, hey, pick up this monthly subscription. You can learn all that you want, and you can pick up all the trainings you want for free, okay, off of that one monthly subscription. The other thing how that benefits you and what you're going to be learning in the description below is that you can do these things. So if you wanted to do that, you want to build your business and let them post your videos so you don't have to worry about it being on YouTube and getting schwacked by YouTube, or if you don't want to pay the Amazon S3, then use SkillFeed. And that's what I'm really essentially wanting to demonstrate to you today, is how you can use their video bandwidth, put up your own set of trainings, and be able to provide it on whatever you want to. And for me, I use it on a WordPress platform, on ShareBeat actually. I think you see that in the link description below. But the next thing, and this is something. So this is something I like to check. So free training and business building tips. We'll see if we're actually on the first. Well, here you go. Check this out, folks. So this is kind of showing you who you're learning from right now. So a lot of people, they're always, oh man, you can do this, you can do that, you can do the other. Look at this right now. While I'm doing this live right now, you're seeing I'm already on the first page for free training, business building tips. And if I did the review, there you go. I'm #1 for that. So I like showing that. That's something that you can do. The reason why I'm pointing that out is folks, you can use Hangouts. Okay, even though I'm doing these impromptu, if you write the descriptions properly, even in the Hangout, you can actually get good on-page SEO, and Google will actually provide a lot of value for that. So that's the free training I'm wanting to provide there. You're getting a skill feed invite. You're getting 3 training courses that are in the link description below, whether you watch this on Google Plus or you're watching on YouTube. But also, I just want to show you this. I love showing this real time because, you know, folks, when I first started, I was sold on junk. And the thing about it is, I'm showing you real time as I'm doing this. You just watching me just a second ago, and I'm taking over first page rankings just while I'm actually doing this. So it's pretty cool to be able to show you that. So that's the other thing. The one thing that I do want to show you is it's a resource for likes.com. Folks, this right here, and I'm going to show you this on SimilarWeb. So this is the last little bit that I want to show you. SimilarWeb. For those of you that you know, are probably wondering, how in the world do I measure you know, success, or how do I measure whether or not I should be following these trends and this keyword research and all that? SimilarWeb is something that I stumbled upon the latter part of last year. I was using Similar Sites, which is a sister or brother site, whichever you prefer. But what I'm going to show you here, I'm going to show you some really neat things about SimilarWeb, and this is free. So check this out, folks. So not only am I going to introduce you to Likes. Okay, Likes is a new emerging social media platform, which this is the one I told you I got 250 or whatever it is. I don't even know how many. And I've only shared 20 posts. Okay, all of it's not even my content. That's the crazy part. And people are engaging with it. And I've tested out some theories. For all of you that are outright, you know, trying to market directly to these people, there's a certain way that you have to do it. And don't worry, I'm actually going to cover that, because this right here, I'll be the first to bring this course, you know, how to monetize and market this course to the Udemy platform and to the SkillFeed platform as well. So be looking out for the trainings on that, because I mean, it's amazed me how easy this is to interface with. So, but I'm going to show you SimilarWeb. See this SimilarWeb? Look at this. It's providing you with, you know, a real snapshot. Now, say when you're talking about trending niches, look at this. This is giving you something that is trending up right now. Okay, the grand scheme of things. I'm not using the pro membership, but I mean, if you wanted to do the date range, see, so this is a pro. You know, it's this likes.com is only I want to say it's only like 18 months old, if that. But look at all the information that you can find by using SimilarWeb. Do you actually know a website that it gives you estimated visits, amount of time people are on site, page views, the bounce rate? Folks, this is really key and critical data if you're looking at, like, say, Quantcast, or you're looking at Alexa, and I'm going to show you those, so just so you can see. Alexa is one that a lot of people use, okay? And this is what SimilarWeb is. I'm going to show you the similarities. So you're going to go likes.com. It's going to tell you basically the same thing I'm showing you. See this? You wanted a more definitive, you know, look from Alexa.com. See, it's going to show you roughly the same types of things. It's going to give you a demographic snapshot of, you know, what your audience is like. Where SimilarWeb, you know, it's kind of showing you that. It's kind of showing you some things. It's showing you a little bit of similarity, but you know, where Alexa is showing you just, you know, some differences. It's showing you some things that are, you know, hey, does that look familiar? See that right there, folks? All right, and then Quantcast. I'm going to show you Quantcast. You can see. The reason why I'm doing this and showing you this is because, you know, really, it's not quantified. It doesn't show you other things. This is something that Quantcast is done a little differently. So they'll show you some things that are great about it, and you know, but also it's going to show you, you know, similar things to what Alexa shows you. But SimilarWeb shows you really a better snapshot, in my opinion. And this is where that free training, this business building tip, that really comes into play. Not only am I providing you resources in the link description below, but I'm also showing you, another website. So if you're doing offline marketing, or if you're doing something for your clients or anybody like that, this is where you can actually use this type of a resource. But check this out. It tells you organic keywords is being found for, paid keywords is being found for, where it's social, Facebook, YouTube, Twitter, and VK. For all of you that don't know what VK is, it looks just like Facebook, but it's the Russian counterpart to Facebook. Okay, and Ask FM is roughly, I think it's based out of Latvia. I probably didn't say that right, but digital display. Check this out. So these are the publishers that they're advertising likes.com on. Amazing. So for you that are you business builders out there, and you're wanting to get some free training, hey, check it out. I mean, I'm showing you how SimilarWeb is essentially as good as Alexa, but Alexa does one thing. It just gives you a nice demographic research. It's telling you it's mostly female, that they have some college, and they're looking at this predominantly from home. That is really, really good. It's showing you the website. It's also showing you some top keywords, and this is Alexa. I'm jumping back and forth. And it's telling you some, they call them upstream sites, but referral sites. This is what SimilarWeb calls referral sites here. Okay, really, it's telling you about the amount of websites that are linking into this, and that number is going to increase by with the counts as they kind of increase in popularity. But this is telling you so this is Alexa. I use SimilarWeb and I use Alexa. I used Alexa for a long time. And then, as you can see here, Amazon actually purchased Alexa. So Amazon is really positioned themselves very well. Quantcast, as you're seeing, this is something that I use as a separate resource that I would actually check demographics information. You don't really need that, okay? And for those of you that actually opt in, or you guys follow any of the things that I've shown you in the past, you guys will know that I use another resource that's actually an extension onto my browsers. But there you go. So this kind of shows. You see the similar sites information right here. Similar sites is what I have used. I actually use it in a product of mine called Social Tab. And every one of the ends of the modules that I did I actually included a similar sites link to that, so people can actually expand upon what it was that I was talking about in my product. But I mean, folks, this is huge. This is a great resource, and this is free. Okay, you don't have to use the Pro. Look at all the information you get for free. Just for using it. So just remember, it's likes.com. Use SimilarWeb, and if you want to know a little bit more about it, check out Alexa. This is going to provide you some of the most similar content. So again, I went through a lot of stuff here, but again, I love showing this. This is really cool. I really like showing this. Free training, business building tips. That's me right there. 40 minutes ago. Obviously, I do these, and it's gone a little longer than what I wanted it to. But also, the training that I'm providing in the description below, it's based off the skill feed. So I don't even personally host those videos. I literally my videos, the trainings I put up on skill feed, and then I grab that link and I'm able to use it. I'm able to use their bandwidth, so I never have to worry about videos going down. So there you go. All right. So that being said, let me go ahead and grab that screen back. All right, so there you go. So hopefully, I'm going to recap now for everybody and talk about all the free training that I'm providing. It's in the link description below. There's 3 different video training sources. The next thing is here, Hangout Magic. See this cool little thing? It looks really beefed up. It really adds to the overall Hangout look and feel. That's for free. It's hangoutmagics.com. It's free. As you saw there with skill feed invite, folks, whether you want to do trainings like this or not, don't worry about it. I mean, for me, I use it as, to be honest with you, it's something I want to provide trainings, anyway. I just didn't really want to host it on the Amazon S3 account, S3. But the cool part about it is, you know, I actually grab that link, I put it on my site, and then I tell people, hey, go watch it. It's free training. But guess what? Every minute of that, I get paid 20 seconds. So that's why I asked you to go check that out. And then last but certainly not least, use likes.com. It's an emerging social media network that I've found to be very, very useful, really easy to use, and there's a way I'm using it. The other one is using SimilarWeb, using Alexa.com cohesively to find out, what your demographic is, what you're going to find out more about the website, and really, again, hopefully I did my job today. And one, I incentivize you guys. Okay, I told you this is free training. These are business building tips. So what's the business building tip? Right here, folks. See this Hangout Magic? You want something like this? It's free. You don't have to have somebody design it. Go here. Go to hangoutmagic.com. Use it. It's from Bertrando. Really nice. He provides a really nice, amazing suite of tools. And this is what I've used this on. From here on out, I'm going to be doing a whole bunch of different little headers, because there's a lot of different ways you can use it. It's a free resource. Okay, it doesn't have to be the lower third. It can actually be a lot of different things. The next thing, see that's Facebook.com best small business marketing. I literally just created that fan page, and I'm doing no pay-per-click marketing. I'm only doing that and providing that resource for those of you that want business building tips. Okay, you want marketing tips. That's what it's there for. Okay, it's not to build this 500,000 person community, because I actually have a group for that I'm not even mentioning on here. You got to actually buy a social tap in order to get access to that group. But that's the free training, folks. Okay, skill feed. Like I said, in that link description below, whether you watch this on Google+, whether you watch it on YouTube, there's 3 different trainings. There is how to do keywords, how to do keyword research for free, a lot of different free resources, how to Fiverr, and how to find trending niches. And in there, those are mini courses. They're free courses. Okay, those are hosted on the SkillFeed platform. The SkillFeed platform. Every time that like I told you, if you want to know more about it, Google SkillFeed invite. That's my video right there, and I'm inviting you to, because I don't personally want to have to host my videos on YouTube all the time, and I don't want to personally have to host all my videos on Amazon S3. There's no point in it. So I use SkillFeed to literally host the trainings that I wanted to do anyway, and literally every time somebody watches every minute of that, I get paid 20 cents per minute. So I don't even have to host it. They host it, and then I get paid every time somebody watches it. So for those of you that want that business building tip, this is it. Use SkillFeed to put your training up, no matter what the training is. It could be about flying a kite. It could be about fishing. It could be about marketing. It could be about anything. It doesn't matter. Just pick a topic, okay? And you can literally provide that resource. Let's just say that you have a pretty substantial email list, okay? Here's a business building tip here, folks. You go in there and you provide, say, one training video of those, of all, say you have 5 or 6 training videos, okay? You put up a squeeze page, you put that training video on there. After they finish watching it, then boom, you have an opt-in below. Hey, do you want to watch the rest of the training? Then what you can do is you can send these people back into that training. You can do it as a series of trainings. And what happens as a result, that optimized list of people who are on your list, that email subscriber list, or whichever the case, they can literally go and watch your videos. You get paid every time that they watch it. All right. SkillFeed actually hosts that video. You don't have to host it. It's free. And the third thing is you're giving value. Okay, you're providing value to your actual clients, your customers, people that buy your products and services. Okay, for me, this whole video right now is about providing you tons of free training and just inundating you. I do these to really point it out there and give you a snapshot. It is what it is. But that's a business building tip, folks. It doesn't matter whether or not you have a free, look at it like this. I'm going to give you another example, all right? So let's just say that you were in a specific niche. Let's just say a fishing niche, okay? And you have you put up a training set of trainings on SkillFeed. Okay, then let's just say that you bought a solo lab to get solo lab for I don't know, 300 opt-ins to watch your free training. Okay, remember, you can send these people to that list. You can buy that solo lab. You spend 30 bucks, 45 bucks, whatever it costs if you're a good solo lab provider. You can literally go there. They'll direct traffic to your free training, and then what you can do is to quote unquote segment that list. You can literally give them another opt-in to watch the rest of the free training. So then what happens? You're providing them awesome free training, like I'm doing for you right now, but and SkillFeed's hosting all of it. You don't even have to worry about the video ever going down or whichever the case. You never have to worry about that. If they go to the SkillFeed, if let's say in your case, maybe you're somebody that's like, hey Lee, how can I benefit from this? How can I do that? Well, go to SkillFeed Invite, Google SkillFeed Invite, take me up on that. I'm going to not only provide you with free training, but I'm also incentivizing you. I'm actually going to be giving people a $97 ebook that you can rebrand as your own, so something you can actually give away. It's something to provide value. And then, for those of you that actually jump in and become instructors and actually put up your own courses, I'm actually going to give you one of my Udemy courses free. And all you have to do is show me, invite me. Hey, Lee, give me a coupon. Show me, hey, I put this out on Udemy. Hey, man, I want that Facebook course. Hey, I want that Pinterest course. Or, hey, I want that keyword course or whatever, That's how I'm incentivizing people. I'm trying to over-deliver. So, again, you can take it for what it's worth, but, folks, use this free training. Use these free business building tips to build it and think about what I'm telling you right now. All right, so one last recap of everything, and I'm going to and I appreciate everybody that's jumped in on here and watched this, whether it be as a minute or two, or maybe sustain and you watch this, or maybe you come into this in the future. Hey, I appreciate you guys jumping in and watching this, because this was an impromptu. I don't do these. I don't schedule these out. When I do, believe me, you'll know, because the kind of list I have, there's probably going to be probably thousands of people that actually get these up, because I got thousands of students on the Udemy platform, and when I do it, I'm going to be announcing it to them. So last but not least, let's recap here. First, let me go here. Hangout Magic. This is what this is right here. This is to build the lower third. It's a free resource. It's something to help you stand out. Use that. It's free. Okay. They're not charging for that, and there's a lot of different options there that can help you to stand out. If you don't like this little, if you don't like that little Hangout Magic, then what you do there is you take that image that once you download it, it downloads as a PNG. You upload that to the Pixlr, and then you erase the Hangout Magic part of it if you want it to. You don't need to. Give credit. Pass it on. It doesn't matter. It's not really hurting you any. And besides, where this is at right here, when you go back and you do annotations for your video, use the subscribe button. Use the subscribe button right above that. So just cover it up if you have to. That's just a tip. Okay. The second thing is in the description below, I provided 3 mini training courses on keyword research, trending niches, and Fiverr. Okay. Just use them. If you want them, by all means. Like I explained the benefits of SkillFeed. The second one is or the third is I introduced you to likes.com. Folks, that is if you're wanting to know, what the demographic is, it's actually a little bit older audience that that they're going to be more inclined to actually, like with me, I'm 38 years old. Actually, it fits right into the niche I'm in. It actually fits into that 25 to like 50 range, where Facebook is a little bit younger. Really it goes into the 13 to 25 range for the demographic. But likes.com is a little bit older. It's based around the same properties that Facebook has, but it's an emerging social network. So check it out. And you guys can find me. I didn't do ShareBeat on that one. I actually used my name, so it's Lee Beatty on that one, because I'm testing some things out there. The second thing that goes with that, or I guess fourth thing, sorry, is use SimilarWeb. Okay. If you ever want to check out a site, you ever want to check out a website, you want to get more information, find out more details, by all means, check it out on SimilarWeb. Or if you just don't like SimilarWeb, try it on Alexa.com, because Alexa.com, you can use the free resource within that as well. You can find out to find out who your audience is. I mean, again, I showed you Quantcast as part of this, but there's no need to, because Quantcast, in my opinion, unless you're going on there and you want to pay for it, why use that when you can use SimilarWeb? SimilarWeb's way better anyway. And then, last but certainly not least, jump in on that skill feed. Like I said, I'm incentivizing people, whether you want to do the course or not. All those videos and the links, those 3 links below, they're on skill feed, and I don't have to host them, and you can watch them, and I'm going to get credit for it. So, and so you should do the same. Why not? Why not? Especially if you're looking to make money online, use that to that benefit. And then I guess last money-making business building tip was, think about it like this. I'm going to give you that last scenario, and if you want, what I'll do is this. Let me pull up Bubbles, because it's probably going to be a lot easier for me to show you on Bubbles. Bubbles, for all of you who don't know what that is a mind mapping tool. It's a free mind mapping tool, and it kind of demonstrates. Here, let me go and share my screen again. All right, I'm going to do this real quick. So, all right, so welcome to Bubbles. Bubbles is something that's brainstorming. It shows you how to brainstorm, and it's hosted in the cloud, which is I like it, and you get a certain amount of these for free that you can do. So let's just say this, okay? I'm going to give you a scenario here. Let's just say that you put up a skill feed, okay? A, B, C, best video training ever, whatever you decide, okay? Say then you get it. It gets approved. It goes through a process where it gets approved. Then at that point, what you can do is you can share on social media or embed. All right. Okay. Then there's something. Let me do this here. You go here. I'm gonna take another bubble. Okay. And we're gonna say you buy a solo ad. Solo ad, or you can say paid advertising. Say that's what you want to kind of direct them. So at that point, what you're doing is you give them a message for free training. All right, and at that point, what happens as a result, you can direct them to there. Okay. Then what happens? Okay, when they opt in through your link, make sure and collect names and emails. Okay, so whether you have that as A Weber, SendReach, really like that, Chuck Mulaney's product, Get Response, MailChimp. I mean, you get the point here. See this right here? It's going to force you to actually create an account. That's what I was trying to show you. So don't show this again. I'm just doing this for training. But MailChimp, etc. Okay, you guys get the point there. Hopefully, anything that you're doing, you're collecting a name and email address. At that point, what you're doing is you're directing them to that skill feed course. You're directing them to share that with their friends. Okay, so if you buy a solo ad, paid advertising, and in that message say, hey, get this free training on the best, sorry about that, best video training ever, best ABCD whatever training ever, and then they opt into your list. So you're building a mailing list at that point. Then you're sending them to that skill feed course, and then they can share that on your actual page. They can share that. They can share that on social media, whether it be StumbleUpon, Google+, Twitter, Pinterest, Facebook, whichever the case. That's how you can actually get better social engagement and build your opt-in list for everybody. So hopefully that makes some sense. And so there you go. That's another business building tip there. Hopefully you guys are using that. All right, let me pull this back in here so you can see, and trying to be mindful of your time here, folks. So there you go. You know, use that skill feed to your advantage, okay? Because that I want you to take away from this is I try to provide as much value as possible, but in the link in those 3 links in the description below, I want to show and what I'm talking about with this free training, these business building tips on how you can direct people to free training that doesn't cost you a cent. You can embed it, and really, if you want to do it on a blogger blog, you want to do it on Squidulins, you want to do it on a hub pages, by all means, do that. Okay, that's and quote unquote, hey folks, that's actually what I'm doing here to actually take it to the next level. I'm actually going to be testing out on this Web 2.0 platform. So there you go. So in review, hopefully you guys got something from that. If not, rewind this. Watch that. Kind of use that business building tip. It's an easy way for you to get a better return on investment. And hopefully you guys kind of got that. All right. So let me go ahead and review, and I'm going to let you guys go. So here you go. Hangout Magic. No, I guess. Hangout Magic. What that Hangout Magic is, it allows you to build these little custom banners. Lower third. There's a lot of different options. Okay. Highly recommend that you use that. If you're doing any type of videos at all, where you're doing things like this, or you're doing a hangout like I'm doing right now, you can really stand out from the crowd. And it's a little different when you're using that Hangout toolbox on the side there. You don't have to use that Hangout toolbox. You can use this right here. So it's a free resource. Okay. Second thing, I want you to take note of this Facebook fan page. If you like it, then just know that I'm going to be providing a ton of free resources. I'm not doing it as a pay-per-click. I'm not doing it to try and get hundreds of thousands of people in there. I'm literally doing it to help those of you who are wanting free tips and want to really a nice place that you can always go check it out. The only thing I ask is you like and you click get notifications, because when you do, every time I update it, you can actually get it in your news feed, and you can actually take advantage of that free training. So that's something that just aware of. The next thing is, again, I left videos in the description below. I use those on Skill Feed. Skill Feed, if you just rewind this about 3 minutes, 5 minutes ago, I'll rewind this video. Watch what I did on that bubbles, because folks, that is a business building tip. That is something that you can not only get. Think of it this way, folks. Okay, as I'm reviewing here, I'm passionate. Sorry. Let me continue going. So all those videos are on Skill Feed, and you can direct people to that. I'm encouraging you all, if you're new, if you're not new, if you're just wanting some really cool training, just go watch it. It's free. It doesn't cost you a thing. Okay. And if you like it, all I ask is that you click the right below that. I've got my Facebook buttons are a little different. They're obviously. They're from the Love Claw. It's a Chris Munch product that I've been using for a while. Love that product. It's a different way to stand out from the crowd and get people to interact with it. Or the other buttons you'll see there, to stumble upon Google Plus, to Twitter, all that. Hey, just share it. It's free. Okay, it doesn't cost you anything. Just be social. If you enjoyed it, share it. Okay, and then what I shared was SimilarWeb, Alexa.com. Those are ways to find analytics, to get a free analytics, to get your demographic, to get other useful information that I highly recommend. And then what I did was I showed you bubbles. So I like bubbles. There's other ones. And if there's a demand for it, if there's people leaving messages in the YouTube video below or on Google Plus saying, hey, what are some other ones? I'll go through that. I'll do another actual hangout. But I just need to know from you guys. You need to let me know. Provide me some feedback, because I won't know unless the demand is actually there. If there are over 20 people that say, yeah, Lee, I want you to do that, then I'll put you through. Those are project management tools, and I'll demo a couple other ones for you that can actually benefit you. But last but certainly not least, as with anything that I do, you guys know that I do. I try to provide some good training to you. I try to provide you some business building tips, folks. That bubbles module in there, think about it this way. It doesn't matter. I mean, the best way for any of you to provide value to your list is to give them free training. Okay? That is one of the absolute best things that you can do to build your business. So when you put these courses out there on the skill feed, you're literally able to get a better return on investment because the days that you're not, say, monetizing your effort and you're not directing them to a product or a service, you can still provide those types of videos for free, and the people are going to still feel like they got a lot of value, even though you're getting a higher return on investment. So again, use that Bubbles resource. It's a free way, whether you got a name and email address, from these people or not. Hopefully you are. Hopefully you're collecting a name and email address. Hopefully you are, doing and utilizing that benefit, because folks, that's an immediate way. Even on your free days when you're sending out emails, that's a free way for you to give them a part A, part B to your training. So maybe you gave something today as a hey, like for me, I'm incentivizing you all. I'm not doing it that way. I'm not buying a solo. I should, but I'm not, because I'm trying to provide free training. I'm trying to give good business building tips. But as a result, when you do things like that, you're still getting a higher return on investment by sending out those emails. Okay, so the days that you're providing an email, a YouTube video, things like that, direct them to your skill feed course. Because when you do that, what happens? You're still getting people to actually watch your videos. When they watch your videos, you're getting more people viewing it, which means that you're going to get more money as a return. All right, great resource there. And like I said, for all of you, go to Skill Feed Invite. I'm incentivizing everybody to do it. So all you gotta do is just take action. But hopefully you guys learned something today. That was my business building tip. That's Monday. That was my free training. That should be a course, actually. But it's like I told you, folks. When I first started online, I spent more money than I had to. A couple years ago, I got hacked. I lost my whole blog network. They call them PBNs, private blog networks. But I was already doing that, and I got hacked. And I didn't like it, believe me. I started from scratch, and it sucked. That's all I can tell you. It sucked. It sucks losing so much when you don't have to. All right. And that being said, for me recently, because I've been, right now I'm finishing up a lot of different projects that are in the queue, and like I said, I've really been trying to be steadfast with providing, really training and useful tips. And again, for all of you guys watching this, if you go, the title of this video is Free Training Business Building Tips, or if you typed in Free Training Business Building Tips Review right now, you'll see I'm on the first page while I'm actually doing this. So, folks, thank you so much for watching this. Watch this video, get stuff out of it. I jam-packed this with so much free stuff in here, and get use out of it. All right? Thank you so much, everybody. Hopefully you guys understand what my mission is. My mission is to educate a macro community that funds a micro community that feeds a community. Go there, like it, get notifications, share it with your friends. I'm going to be doing all sorts of trainings in the future, and it's only for this fan page right there. And again, if you're smart enough, you jump on it. You know that I'm not inviting people. I'm not doing this like I'm doing everything else. I'm doing this to provide outstanding resources for everybody. And really, everybody that joined me on this Hangout today, thank you so much for making it by. I appreciate you spending your time with me, learning what I had to convey, and hopefully you learned something. So, a couple business building tips, some free training. Everything's in the link description below. Hey, last but certainly not least, please like this video, subscribe to my channel, because when you do that, actually, you're going to be getting a lot more of the videos that I do, and really you can get value out of them. So thank you all so very much. You guys have a great day. Have a great week, and we'll talk to you soon. Have a great day, guys. Thanks a lot.